back with an extra special episode of Design versus Design. Today we are going to find out who can do it better, sisters or besties. We're partnering with living spaces where the two teams will have 1 hour to shop for anything their creative hearts desire.
Wait, there's more.
This is yours too! And 1 day to design a magazine-worthy living room. We have 3 amazing guest judges who are going to analyze and award one room as the winner.
Ooh.
Actress, influencer, and design-obsessed Daniela Monet, home and style expert Drew Scott, and DIY powerhouse Kelly Mindell of Studio DIY. So hit that subscribe button and get your friends and family together because today's challenge will answer once and for all who can design a room better, sisters or besties. This is Design versus Design.
The winner of Design vs. Design is...
Hello!
Guys, Design vs. Design, we're back!
Design. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this episode. This one's gonna be so fun. So we're about to meet them, but before we do that...
Guys, make sure and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell so you have notifications turned on. We have a bunch of awesome episodes coming out.
You're watching this in the future and I've already had the baby. Don't worry, I'm not pregnant again. It's just that we backlogged a bunch of footage for you guys, so you're welcome.
All right, guys, today we have an amazing episode. We have duos, besties and sisters going against each other.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna get competitive. I know that these 4 people are design enthusiasts to the max.
So we have sisters, Jordan and Jackie,
Yes.
and besties, Sha'am and Danya.
Hey, Mr. K. I'm Sha'am.
I'm Danya. And we would love to work with you and Joey because we think it would open so many doors to our future.
And we love how self-made you guys are. Respect.
We also love being creative weirdos, so please choose us
Because why not?
Hi, Mr. K. My name is Jordan.
I'm Jackie.
One thing that helped make it clear that interior design is something that we have a passion for is watching your videos and seeing you live your life in this way, designing people's homes for them, their rooms, and seeing the joy that you bring to people's lives. So we wanted to put something into the mix of the other videos. Hopefully ours stands out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sha'am and Danya, Jordan and Jackie, come out! Ah! Hi, guys. How are you? Hi, guys. How are you?
We are beyond excited to meet Kate and Joey.
I'm still thinking that she's pranking me right now.
I know, I'm like, where are the cameras? Right there.
All right, so you all know the drill. One of the rooms is gonna win the $1,000 gift card to Living Spaces.
Even though our philosophy is we don't like to judge creativity because all creativity is valid, but
There has to be a
this is
winner.
a competition show, so there is gonna be a winner.
But there's no losers because both rooms are gonna be donated to Furnishing Hope, which is an
Awesome.
awesome charity that helps furnish homes for wounded warriors or other families in crisis.
Yeah, so
That's incredible.
exciting.
that just means you get to put that much more love and energy into your rooms knowing that they're gonna go to a good place. Let's talk about the challenge now, right? Okay, so you're just seeing blank rooms, but we need to give you guys some design parameters. So we want you guys to do a living room.
You guys huddle, and I want to know what your design style is, because you're going to get to design in your design style. Huddle, huddle, huddle.
Describe our style. I would say we're a minimalistic kind of vibe with a little touch of bohemian.
Our favorite design style would have to be heavily bohemian.
A little eclectic.
Eclectic, yeah.
So right now they're powwowing about what their design style is because they think they're going to be able to decorate their room in that style. But there's always a twist. Okay,
We're doing minimalistic.
minimalist.
Minimalist.
Bohemian.
Bohemian.
Bohemian. Okay.
Well, the twist is that you guys are gonna flop. So you guys are gonna do minimalist, and you guys are gonna do bohemian.
We always have to have a twist now.
Was not expecting that switch. I feel like I just got hit with that.
Oh my God, we were not expecting that whatsoever.
You'll have 30 minutes to check out your space. Only 30 minutes.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go
And then
shopping.
we're gonna go shopping.
Ready?
Okay, go.
Set, go!
One thing that we are not going to do is be afraid of color. We came in with the desire to have a lot of color going on, and we really wanted to focus on jewel tones. So we chose a really bold color for the walls. It's this really dark foresty green color, and we're also going to paint the trim a color that's kind of an offset of that. So it's a similar relationship going on in the walls.
Definitely nervous that we're gonna stray from the minimalist.
We're definitely gonna have to keep each other in check
Yeah.
as far as that goes.
2, 4. I think I'm kind of liking this one. So we were thinking of doing a Moroccan-inspired Bohemian room with a lot of modern twists to it. So we wanted to go to an archway that would frame the windows. We're gonna have the archways be the darker color, so there's a depth perception, and then the walls be lighter.
All right, Jordan and Jackie. All right, so what are we thinking?
So we're not afraid of color. We don't want to lose that. We'd like to go something bolder with the walls. We settled on the Isle of Pines.
Ooh, a beautiful dark green.
Love it.
Okay, I love that.
And
And
then
the trim.
yeah, we were curious if
We
we
have a
wanted
couple
to
options.
keep it white, or if we wanted to even do like an offshoot of something similar. We were thinking of either the Ionian or the Kendall green.
Paint the trim.
I like that.
They're definitely starting out with a very bold choice. They're picking a like pretty dark, rich green color that they're also planning on painting all of the baseboards and the window moldings. Are you guys thinking you're gonna do any kind of like artwork or DIYs or anything like that?
We brought our tarot card decks. We wanted to try to do something with those.
We have an idea to use tarot cards, and we were thinking of a tarot spread that's more minimalist themed, something about like clearing a space and putting that in a frame and having that be kind of the focal point of the room.
Oh, I like that very. Yes.
You guys have a couple more minutes. We're gonna go check in with Sha'am and Danya. It seems like you guys are in a pretty good spot.
Yes.
All right, good job, guys.
I'm happy for you guys. Yay.
Sha'am and Danya.
Are you feeling good?
We have this idea running where we want to kind of do
An archway around the windows if we can.
something kind of like that.
Oh, cool.
We're thinking very Moroccan.
Yes. I really like this idea they have of painting out an archway around the two windows, because I think that will add an architectural interest. You know, as a designer, you do have to always think about your vertical planes, right?
So we had a DIY kind of thing that we were thinking of doing, like either a peacock theme or like a henna mandala kind of theme that goes from like one corner to the next, that would bring your eye from this like wall to the center wall. For the furniture, we were thinking to stick with the Moroccan style, like a lot of poofs,
Maybe like layered carpets, we're thinking.
Ooh,
Yeah.
love that.
The one thing I'm concerned about is I keep hearing them talk about Moroccan this, Moroccan that, Moroccan this, which I understand there's Moroccan influences in Bohemian, but I don't think they want the judges to walk in and feel like they walked into Morocco.
Right. I would just make sure that to keep it like in this sort of now period,
Yeah.
rather than it being too much of like a destination room and it's more in the Bohemian room.
Well, speaking of colors, you have 10 seconds to finalize your
my
colors because we have to go shopping.
10
10,
seconds. Joey's
9,
very nice.
8,
he just likes to keep
7,
people.
6, 5, 4, you got it? Yes. Okay, great. Cool, let's go shopping, come on!
Still to come, Team Sisters and Team Besties will shop until the last second, pull their spaces together, and try their hardest to convince the judges they have the winning room.
It was a choice, and I think that's what makes it unique, so kudos to you guys.
Shopping time!
Oh my God, this place is humongous and
massive.
filled with a billion things that we want in our house.
It's huge. Oh my goodness. I don't even know where we should start.
I know.
You guys know the drill. 1 hour. Ready, set, go! Shopping.
Our favorite part.
This is the funnest part because this is when they just get to run wild in this giant living spaces and pull whatever they want.
Now, right now, I'm being drawn towards the couches. I mean, I think it's just like a couch makes a room, and I need to set my butt on a lot of soft things.
Let's do this one. This is perfect. It's neutral, it's soft.
I know, it
got
checks all the boxes.
Low furniture, so that's perfect.
That one. I found the one. And it's right there in front of us.
Everything we were thinking of.
I like it. Wow.
So pretty.
So gorgeous. Oh my God.
We found a couple of rugs that we really like. It's very natural.
We could try 2.
We could layer them even too. We're gonna need Joey and Kate's help to kind of narrow
To
it
cuddle
down.
on them.
Jordan, Jackie,
Yeah.
You're in the rug.
you're in our favorite section. Jordan and Jackie are looking for rugs.
Yes.
They happen to be with the rug masters.
Is this your accessories that you?
It sure is. Minimalist.
This is not all you picked out.
We've been picking.
We've
Okay.
been doing the big pieces first.
I'm scared that they're taking it too literally.
Minimalism.
Yeah.
Yeah, minimalism does not mean bare
And stark.
Stark, yes. Yeah, so we definitely need to motivate them to get some more accessories.
So we have such a bold color on the walls, and our furniture is going to be some of the other jewel tones that we discussed. So we want to keep the rug really neutral. We like this big, thick woven. It's soft on the feet.
There's only one way to know if a rug really works, and that is to rug cuddle. Rug cuddle. Come on in. Okay, this one's a little itchy.
Freaking amazing doing a rug cuddle.
Especially when it's vertical. I mean, hey, we'll take anything.
Joey!
Sorry.
You almost sandwiched your
Oh, this one feels good.
Okay, so we're gonna pull both of those, and I'm gonna take them now to go do some accessory pulling. My favorite part.
Danya. Do you see that wood one?
Yeah.
Yeah. These could be our hanging plants.
See, just like this.
We have like 4 carts full of stuff.
Accessories.
Yeah.
My Bohemian friends!
I found 2 cool girls and a poof.
Oh my God. so much.
They were trying to get this down from the shelves.
To see this.
I'm pulling Sha'am and Danya's cart, and lo and behold, I didn't even know they had an entire other cart filled with like throw pillows and accessories. They were just crushing the shopping
They are taking
game.
it very literally to have options.
Wait,
is that a bonsai tree?
wait. There's more.
This is yours too!
Wait.
What?
There's more.
What?
This is their stuff too.
Yes.
What?
My anxiety about Sha'am and Danya's situation is they have so much stuff, and I see a through line, but it's a broad through line. This is a cool sofa.
Yeah. For the Moroccan vibe, the like low seat.
Okay, but not this coffee table or these accessories.
Did you guys pick a coffee table yet?
We have not found a table we like yet.
Oh, coffee table! You only got like 5 more minutes. Time's up! Come on.
I can't lean forward. My
Come back
belly's
here.
in the way. Time's up.
How are you guys feeling?
Ready for a nap.
Yeah?
Yeah,
It'll be it.
By a show of hands, who's gonna win?
I'm really excited about putting everything together tomorrow. I think a lot of the pieces that we got will work well together.
Tomorrow's gonna be a long day.
Oh, yeah.
But a good day.
Yes.
And I'm also so excited to see who the judges are. Can we talk about that? Oh my goodness.
You'll have all day tomorrow to get your designs together, and at the end of the day, the judges are gonna come in and they're gonna decide who's gonna win. Duos!
Oh, what?
What? JJ Duos! All right, day 2.
Day 2 for the duos.
Oh my God. Okay. I really like it. It looks different, but I like it better than what I thought it would look like.
This looks awesome. We weren't sure about painting the door either, but I'm glad that we painted it all.
We're gonna be on hand just to help give any answers, any questions they might have. We also have our entire crew here helping them get their rooms installed. So they only have today to get these installed. And then this afternoon, the judges come and it's go time.
Oh, yeah. succulent. Oh my gosh, you guys, these look so good.
All right,
I'm
check
so
out each
proud.
other's spaces.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
So good.
Yes, they look so good. You guys really stepped up to the switcheroo. I know that was like,
It was a challenge.
we kind of
was.
blindsided
Oh, yeah.
you with that, but man, you guys both did so well. Are you guys proud of yourselves?
Yes, I feel like we really embraced it, both of us.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm so proud of you guys.
We both made rooms that are not in our style, but we're willing to live in.
That's
a great way to put it.
great.
Exactly.
What a great motto for life. Sometimes it doesn't work out exactly as planned, but make
willing
it
to.
livable. Yeah, okay.
Well, as kumbaya as this all is,
Okay, here he is to rain on our parade.
obviously this is design versus design, so only one of your rooms can win.
You're going down.
There it is. There's the color.
All right, we're done.
Obviously both of your rooms are going to a great cause, furnishing hope, so no one's really losing here.
So we have the judges already here and waiting to see your rooms. They've been debriefed. They know what your challenge is. They know that we switcherooed on you and all of that.
You guys are gonna go back to your lounge, hang out, stare at each other, and decide who's gonna win. We're gonna bring the judges in, and then we'll bring you back, and then we're back.
Okay.
But good job, go.
Okay. Good job.
All right, judges,
Oh, I'm so proud of them.
we're ready for you! All right, so we have some incredible judges this week.
Kelly from Studio DIY, who is a blogging legend. Let me just tell you, DIY maven, Pinterest darling. She has an amazing line of products. Oh my gosh, so much inspo, and she loves, loves, loves color. We have our returning judge, Drew Scott of Lone Fox. He is an interior designer, DIYer. He's also a style maven. He has so many aesthetic opinions. Watch out, contestant.
We also have our good friend Daniela Monet, famous actress from shows like
Victorious.
and she's just an Instagram star. She just remodeled her house.
Yes, you can check out videos of her redoing her home on her YouTube channel.
Okay, judges, check out Jordan and Jackie's space.
Oh, I love the natural tones.
I am so into the color.
Yeah, the
green
wall colors are so
is,
good.
It's so pretty.
Oh, and then the
Pretty.
borders are like a different shade.
I love a crystal detail, so many good energy
Yeah.
vibes.
Teal
What are
color
these?
This has to be the DIY, right?
That has got to be, that is so
What is
creative
that?
and so meaningful.
We'll have to ask them about that one.
Definitely. So
Yeah.
pretty.
I love all the
Okay.
brass too. I'm like a huge brass fan, so.
Yeah.
The mixing of the different textures, like
I
the
like the
leather
textures.
and the kind of cable on the carpet.
Yes. Any sort of like
There's so many
restored wood
textures.
look.
When I think minimalism, I think very neutral. So that's why
Yeah.
I love that they added in
the pops of the green and the yellow and the teals and the pillows.
This is my kind of minimalism.
Me
like
too.
I'm not a
love it.
huge fan of like pure white everything with like a small wooden thing over there. Like I like some color. I still consider this very minimal, but like fun at the same time.
Yeah, I like a room
Yes,
that you
more
can
warm.
come into
Yeah, it's cozier.
and feel cozy, but then also not feel overwhelmed by too much. Like there's
Yes.
just enough to make it function.
Yeah, I like the trim, but I feel like it could be a slight different color. Maybe like not as bright and neon-y, more gray tone in it or something.
I don't like it. It's a little off-putting. It just throws me off a touch. And I don't see that color reflected anywhere else in the room, so now I'm really confused.
So I typically like to hang the curtains as high as possible to make the windows look as tall as possible. And I love when curtains are just kind of touching the floor or slightly draping.
Maybe they were trying to showcase the trim again.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
It's just,
Pop
yeah,
underneath.
I don't know.
I personally agree with you too, but like something about the space, to me, like the curtains kind of look okay in here.
Hello.
Hi, Drew. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Jackie.
Drew, nice to meet you. Your room is so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Daniela. Nice to meet you. This is so good. I love the vibe.
We wanted to be fun with the few accessories that we could put in, but we really, still wanted to be bold, still wanted to add some color, of course,
Very
obviously.
selective.
Yeah.
And then we
And then
did
this is your DIY?
Yeah.
So we did a clarity spread, so it was more minimalism themed.
As well, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the thought.
Clear
Yeah.
out the chaos of the mind and the energy in the room. And
I love the fact that you have two different lights and they're asymmetrical, which I think is really fun, above like both seating areas.
we still wanted to get the idea out there that the lighting would be more face level, more intimate. You can just turn on a spot or two or something like that. So,
What made you guys want to go with that trim color?
well, we came in with the idea that we really wanted to use jewel tones.
With the minimalism, we wanted to keep it monochromatic so it wasn't too intense with jewel tones, so that's why we stayed with the similar colors.
Takes your eye through the room, and it's around the windows as well.
So I want to know what the hardest part was doing this room.
We really had a hard time figuring out how to place the couch because we had it off of the wall originally, but then we realized it's not quite a walkway.
Yeah, we wanted to get like the best of both worlds in terms of intimacy and then space to like
Walk
comfortably
around the
move around the
table.
coffee table and things like that. It's also why we went with the circular option.
So what was your favorite part of this design challenge?
Just to see that we would be able to jump into another design style and execute it in a way that we felt good about and were
Yeah.
comfortable with.
And just working with like the Mr. Kate team in general. I mean, my gosh.
Yeah.
Truly. And then to do a good job in front of them. My gosh.
All right, guys, we have one more room to check out, but your room looks amazing, but we're gonna pop on over there and then
All right.
see you in a little.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for your compliments. Meeting the judges is a bit
Intimidating.
It's a bit crazy. Yeah, exactly. We just hope that they, understand where we went with our room and the direction that we took it, and we hope that they like it.
All right, judges, now it's time to check out Sha'am and Danya's Bohemian space.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Oh, so
I
pretty.
can't believe two minimalists
Yeah.
did this.
Like all the plants, first of all, make me feel right at home.
Absolutely.
I just love greenery and like that freshness.
And that's so key to the boho vibe.
Yeah.
A lot of greenery.
And I love that things are coming from the ground and
Yeah, there's
coming
so
from
much
the-
random placement, like
Ah,
all this, and
random.
then even like those vases and things
Yes.
over there, like
Oh yeah.
it's just
That I'm
like
not sure about.
I
perfect
love
for like the boho
above
theme.
the windows, just to add a little bit of character.
Oh, I didn't even
Oh
notice
my
that.
goodness,
The
that's a
heck?
great little solution to add like such a funky detail.
A little bit of character.
Yeah. I think this is a little bit small, is it not?
There's definitely like some extra seating. I believe you could pull
Yeah.
these out for extra seating.
I think it's nice though, just because with the boho vibe, you want people to sort of like sit and like get comfortable and get cozy, and it's kind of nice that like, I guess
Yeah.
everyone's like at your level.
With the low coffee table. And
Yes,
everything.
it's so functional. I feel like I could have dinner right here.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of pink personally, so I like it. I also feel like pink is having such a moment.
And I also think like if you were to picture this room in like other soft color shades, everything would look good. Even if it was like a cream or like something, like this room just seems like it can go with so many wall colors and still look
Oh yeah.
really like
Cohesive.
When I think of boho, I think of a lot of like wicker and Actually, I think more neutral tones.
Neutral and warm tones.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think of
I
like
do too.
greens and neutral tones, wood, wicker, rattan. I feel like you come in here and you're instantly like awake.
Yeah.
There's a lot to look at.
I'm happy.
Hello. Hi. Hi. Oh my God. I'm Daniela. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Oh my God, hi.
Hi.
Hi. I know.
Kelly, nice to meet you.
Drew. Sorry.
Nice to meet
Drew,
you.
nice to meet you. Hi, Drew. Nice to meet you.
This space is really pretty.
Thank you.
Really
Welcome to
pretty.
Our boho chic, like escape.
Ooh, maybe elaborate on that.
So we wanted somewhere that would still feel homey to the family that it goes to, but still feels like an escape, like within your own home.
A huge chunk of our time was the walls. For both of these and both of those, we kind of just like, we're like, let's
Switched
switch,
off.
yeah.
I'm shocked you could not tell that like two different artists. Like I don't know where to start and where to begin. Like who did what?
Yeah. You could probably tell a lot of it was very like Moroccan inspired.
Yes.
Because Moroccan, you know, it has a lot of boho and all that. So we're like, let's do
like the
modern.
boho theme was like derived from like traveling, you know, like in India, Morocco.
What would you say was your guys' like hardest part of the room?
Adjusting and finding like a balance between design and simplicity.
So I want to know what your favorite part of the whole experience was.
I think honestly, working together, painting together, we're like, okay, switching, like, and like, okay, we're almost out of time, like, go, go, go. So it was stressful, but it was like a good stressful.
I felt that warmth in here. Like you could tell that you guys work really well together.
Thank you.
We're in for a tricky decision here. So you did a great job. So
Thank you.
let's go figure this out.
Good luck, you guys.
We'll need it.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God. I really hope that they can capture the love that went into it. I hope they can really see that and feel that through the room and through everything that we kind of did with our own hands, I guess you could say.
Okay, guys. Oh my gosh, you have a hard job ahead of you, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys feel pretty split right now?
Yeah, a little bit. I
I
think
do.
for different reasons. They're so different.
I know they are
So
really
different.
different. From jump, what do you guys think of the minimalist room?
I think it surprised us
Yeah.
that it was a minimalist approach.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think it was a different take on it because of like we talked about the textures and the colors that were incorporated, which you don't usually see.
I like that probably a lot more than I would like a minimalist room.
Yeah. Doing a color on the walls in a minimalist room was like
Yeah.
bold, but
Yeah, 100%.
I feel like it was like still really calm and clean feeling in there.
Yeah.
So, Daniela, the trim.
Oh, the trim. The trim.
Let's hear about your trim thoughts.
I just thought it was a little too like poppy, and like of course because they wanted to be a little bit more eclectic, that was just them just coming out wanting to show a little bit more than just being minimal.
Yeah.
I really loved how they offset the frame with the like the big glass vase. I like that a lot. That sort of like asymmetry always looks really nice when it's done well.
To me, that is a staple signature move in a minimalist design, is to see the asymmetry, where you like have like a negative space and then something, as opposed to centering everything.
Okay, you remember how the frame was black?
Yeah.
Like imagine the trim black.
Oh no, that was my
So
first
good.
thought.
That would be so good.
But overall, I think that was a cozy room. It feels functional.
The seating was really functional. There was plenty of space, but it still felt really intimate.
You can entertain in that room, and then
Snuggle.
also the coffee table was big enough that like in a real life you were probably gonna eat dinner right there and like have a couple people with you, and I think like that to me just screamed like I can do this and I can be comfortable, and
that's a great note because these rooms are going to charity. So let's move on to the Bohemian room.
I loved it.
I loved it.
It was so
So
like
cute.
It was like a nice mixture of like crazy and then subtle.
There's so much character and texture and layers and history.
Absolutely, and I think that's an advanced interior design move to like electively choose to change the architectural feel of a room.
I loved it. I'm noting that in my
Yeah.
future design
You're gonna
choices.
see some archways in Daniela's.
I loved it. Loved it.
And then I know that you guys remarked on the global feel in that room. So I feel like the Moroccan influence like wasn't off on that, but obviously they went like very much into it. So what do you think? Do you think they leaned in a little too much into one specific?
No, I don't.
I think it's a preference.
Yeah, I think it's a preference. I think like the wall color really added to the initial feel that this is going to be a bright, playful room. So I actually really appreciated that they had all those different like flares of color.
Yeah, and they chose like those mustard chairs and the green couch. I mean, they were not apologetic about color in that space.
I didn't find that room to be as functional as the minimalist room. I mean, it was beautiful, and I definitely wanted to like have a cup of tea and hang out and lounge for a little while, but I didn't want to like crash on the couch after a long night of binge watching reality TV. You know, like there's a difference in lifestyle.
There would be a plant in your way.
Yeah, there'd be a plant, and there'd be nowhere to put my, to-go boxes.
If you're coming at it from a minimalist perspective and you hear boho, your instinct is to just put more. They probably could have edited back a little bit.
You guys are all very smart. You obviously know what you're talking about, so I'm gonna stop blabbing because I feel like you guys are so well-informed, meditated on these spaces. You guys can make a decision, right?
Yeah,
let's do it.
You have to.
You have to.
All right, I'll leave you guys to it. Okay. Thank you so much, judges.
Bye.
Oh my goodness, you guys.
This is gonna be hard, but I think we can probably do it.
Yeah.
All right!
We are here with our beautiful contestants. We have the judges. I know they've put a lot of careful thought and deliberation into your rooms because they're both so gorgeous.
Guys, before we hear from them, I just want to make sure all four of you know how proud of you we are.
Yes.
You guys are such cool, creative weirdos. Both your rooms are incredible.
So on that note, we'd love to hear from the judges.
All right, so I'm gonna start with the minimal girls over here. One of my favorite things that you guys actually did in this room was like the asymmetry. And I like the room all in all as well. Like I love the color, I think everything's so beautiful. But the only like minor thingy I would have maybe adjusted was just to like clean up the DIYs a bit more. And then for the Bohemian room, I absolutely loved your guys' room. It's so pretty and colorful, which is something that I've been getting more into color myself, so I really liked that. The only like minor adjustment I think I would have made is maybe just to do like a final edit and just pull out a couple pieces of decor. But I really did love like the amount of seating you had and like how it just felt like you can go into the space and like really sit anywhere and make like a really comfortable, cozy environment for like multiple people. So I think it's like very functional and practical.
All right, Jordan and Jackie, I have to say when I heard this room was gonna be minimal, I pictured it was gonna be all white. So I love that you went really bold and went with a green color. And I thought the overall room felt really warm, which was great. My one little thing, I feel like this is nitpicky, but with curtains, I always love to hang them really high and make sure they almost kind of puddle on the floor because it just makes your windows feel so much taller and the room feel even bigger. Sha'am and Danya, I thought it was so impressive that your room felt like it had so much history to it, which I think is really important with the Bohemian style. You just think it's kind of built over time, but you actually built it in like, I don't know, a couple days. My only constructive criticism there would be, I think also when you hear the term Bohemian, you think of just filling every single space, whereas I don't necessarily think that you need to fill every space.
Okay, so Jordan and Jackie loved your room, walked in and just felt like it was inviting and functional. I love the scale of the coffee table. I eat at my coffee table almost every night, so I love that there was room for more. And then I think the criticism was I just couldn't get over the pop of color on the trim. I think with the trim, I would have loved to have seen a black like you used in the detail on the rod. But other than that, like it was a choice, and I think that's what makes it unique. So kudos to you guys. And then Sha'am and Danya loved your space. I loved the archways. I thought they were so unique and different, and I love that you guys didn't let these like square boxes and, sort of traditional looking windows deter you from kind of thinking outside of the box. The criticism for me was that it's a little tricky to get super comfortable because that coffee table's a little bit small, yet the chairs were a little bigger and the couch felt a little small. But other than that, you can just sort of like get on the floor and make yourself at home. So there was that like element of intimacy and playfulness, which I really enjoyed.
Okay, so that was some amazing feedback for you guys. Obviously, they put so much careful thought into the judging. You guys both did so well. Both the rooms are so different. Like, I don't envy the judges. I know it was a really hard decision for them to come to, but I know we're in such suspense, so we gotta get to the winner. Judges, you have the envelope ready for me?
I
Oh my gosh, this is bad.
You guys did so well.
I know, I'm just like, I have no idea how they made it.
Okay, and the winner of Design vs. Design, our first duo against duo champions.
Sha'am and Danya, you guys did an amazing job.
Oh, okay.
That was not nice.
I haven't actually opened the envelope
Should
yet.
I punch Joey? Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna throw up. I have to leave.
Right.
Jordan and Jackie, you guys did an amazing job. The winner of Design vs. Design is...
Bohemian,
Sha'am and Danya!
The fact that I'm standing here, I still think I'm dreaming. I can't even just put it into words.
I
We're
have
so
nothing
grateful.
to say. I'm just like, okay, this happened and it hasn't hit me still.
What an amazing experience. Like, we're just so happy to have been here and to just go through this.
Exactly. Nothing can, even technically losing, can't take away from how proud of ourselves we are, truly, and proud of Sha'am and Danya as well, because just this whole experience is a win.
All right, so that's it for this episode of Design vs. Design. Thank you so much, contestants, for putting in so much loving energy into these spaces. We could all tell, and I know all of you guys at home are totally loving these rooms as well, so make sure you give a lot of love to these contestants who worked so hard in the comments below.
Also, I mean, these are examples of all of you. These are amazing creative weirdos.
Yes.
So proud of them. Guys, if you're not a part of the Creative Weirdo fam, hit that subscribe button.
Please.
Join the fam. Also, if you want, take it to the next level, hit the join button.
Yeah,
you can
join
see
our
some of the
membership.
behind the scenes of this episode.
Oh yeah, lots of behind the scenes. And of course, we cannot forget about our amazing panel of judges. Thank you, Drew, Scott from Alone, Fox, and Kelly. Oh my gosh, DIY Maven, Studio DIY. So honored to have you. And Daniela Monet. We're all fangirling, of course. Find Daniela Monet all over YouTube and Instagram. So thank you guys so much for being here and putting in all that careful thought.
And thanks so much, Living Spaces, for partnering with us on this video.
Yes!
Check out Living Spaces. Obviously, they have everything.
Yeah, all that amazing furniture and decor you saw in the rooms. Shop it at Living Spaces. And yes, we're done.
Sha'am and Danya, congratulations!
Good job, Jordan and Jackie.
Stay green, stay weird, stay you, because by now we love you. Mwah.
Bye.
On today's episode of Design vs. Design, we do something we've never done before and have two kid creative weirdos go head to head to create a dream kid's bedroom.
It would mean the world to me if I could be one of your contestants. I would love that so much.
We're partnering with Living Spaces where they'll have 1 hour to run wild and grab anything they want to achieve their design.
It's like literally like one of the biggest places I've ever been in.
We're also treating them like professional designers and giving them a specific challenge in the rooms, so stay tuned to find out what that is.
How big is your bed gonna be?
48 by 48.
48 by 48?
That square bed? Oh, that's a square bed. No, a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And of course, we are so lucky to have a panel of esteemed judges, Alicia Marie, Drew Scott, and Amina Mucciolo on hand to pick one room as the winning design.
I thought I knew who I was gonna choose, but now I'm not sure.
I'm calling 911.
I have no idea.
So hit that subscribe button, harness your creativity, and get ready for some fun competition, because this is Design vs. Design. And the winner is...